Okay, so I want to kind of show how you can rig up a simple object like a fish and some additional objects to those bones like eyes. So if we just take a look at our armature, you can see I just have a couple bones going through this fish. So what I can do to make it easier to select this is go to over to Object Properties, down to Viewport Display, and do In Front. And we turn off X-ray view here, and then we can easily select our armature. So that's a quality of life thing that will make this a lot faster. So we're going to take our main body of the fish, and we're going to select our armature to parent. So Command P, armature to form with automatic weights. And if we go up to pose mode, if I just press R to rotate, we can just quickly check that this is working. Okay, this appears to be working. And so what we want to do is get these eyeball spheres to be parented to this bone. You could probably extrude additional bones out to the location of where these eyes would go. So if you end up needing to do that for whatever reason for more control, you can do that, but I actually think the way I'm going to do this will work just fine. So I'm going to go back to object mode, select one of the eyeballs, shift select that armature, and then go up into edit mode. Press the shift key, or actually we can just select the bone that we want. So we're inside edit mode, and we selected our bone that we want to parent to. Go back to object mode. Okay, now when I do Command P, we're just going to select bone instead of these other options. Okay, so now what happens is, if we go into pose mode for this armature, we can see that that eyeball now moves with this specific bone. So the entire object is just attached to that bone essentially. So if I do Option R with that bone selected, I can undo our rotations. Okay, zero those all out. Let's go back to object mode, grab that second eyeball, shift select. We can go into edit mode, select that bone, go back into object mode, Command P, and click bone. Okay, and so let's just double check that this is working. Go to pose mode, and we'll just do this. So it's a little bit wonky because what happens is it stretches, it can stretch these polygons to kind of be away. So basically these are only going to be wherever this one bone is. So they're not necessarily associated with the surrounding vertices. So what you could do is have other bones that hold these vertices in place as well. But I think if we're just going to be doing simple kind of something like this, that might be minimal enough deformation where you really won't notice it. If you're getting into a situation where you really need to parent these to something else, what we can do is, so we can right click, go to parent, we're going to clear the parent, right click, we're going to clear that parent as well. Okay, and if we go in, we can just go into this orthographic mode here. We're in edit mode. I can just extrude. Oh, I think I have snapping turned on. So let me undo that. Yeah, okay. I think that was my issue. So if I yeah, there we go. So we're going to go back into orthographic mode like I tried to do earlier. Just going to kind of go up to where this eye is, and let's go to side view, move this back a little bit. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and select that new bone we made. Go to armature, symmetrize. And I think if we try these other options, okay. So sometimes symmetrize doesn't work if the bone isn't named properly. So let's undo that. Okay, if we rename this bone, go down to the bone properties. We can name this bone I underscore L. Okay, so the L is important. Actually, let me do period L. Let's see how that works. Select this, go to symmetrize. Okay, because we added that L, you can see that it was able to symmetrize and add this R here for us. So that's just an easy way to get a perfectly symmetrical rig. Okay, so now let's clear the parent on this. I can't remember if I did this, but just in case. Now we're going to do select the fish body, that armature, and then we're going to do automatic weights. Okay, and let's just go to post mode and okay. So I think what you're finding is these vertices are now a little bit more tied to these bones. So they have more influence, and so that's going to hold the geometry a little bit better. So if I grab this, and yeah, so you can see this is manipulating that. That's actually going to prevent the geometry from pulling away from those eyes too much. It's still going to do it a little bit. We could dial that in by doing weight painting. So essentially you have your bone, and if we go out to object mode, go here, go to select our fish body, go down to weight paint. You can see if we open up this vertex groups here on our in weight paint mode with our fish body kind of in that weight paint mode. Yeah. So here are all of our bones. All right, so we know that bone right should be mostly affecting these. So let me just go ahead and just really paint on this. So I have the weight of 1 here, so it's gonna try to maximize the weight here. So I think I did that for these 3 vertices. So let me go to the other one. Okay. And so let's just see how that went. So if we go to armature, let's try that again. Pose mode. Okay. All right. So there's a little bit more, but you can go and you can remove the influence of those vertices from these other ones, and then you can make it so that the eyeballs are a bit not really coming out of that surface. So the other thing we want to do is, of course, do what we did before, where we parent these to those bones. So grab the eyeball, shift select, tab, grab that, back out to object mode, Command P, bone. Grab this one, shift select, tab, and we're just going to select, oops, let me just select one bone. Tab back out, Command P, bone. Okay. And so now if we select our armature, go to pose mode, right, you can see if I manipulate the side of this fish head, it's pretty convincing. Okay. And then what you might want to do is maybe make a controller to parent the armature to. So we could do something like a curve, we'd want maybe a, where'd that go? Do something like maybe a mesh circle. This won't render. So if we turn on snapping, just go to vertex. Actually, I think if that might be exactly on a grid point. So if we just go to grid, there we go. So now maybe I'll think about this as my move controller for my fish. So I can take my armature, Command P. There's different ways to do this. I could do something like an object constraint. Instead of parenting it, I could do copy location and rotation scale. We could do copy transforms. So this is, I think I may have the wrong object selected. Yeah. Let me remove that. So we want to select our armature, copy transforms, grab that circle, and we want to do a setting that let me apply this. If we do Control A, we do all transforms. Let me try this. And oh, interesting, because it was oh, I see. So we moved the circle, but the origin point didn't move. So let's grab our circle here, do set origin, geometry to origin. Okay, there we go. So now we can control this location, rotation of this fish with this circle. And it's not getting confusing parent relationship. It's simply the armature has a copy transforms object constraint, and the target was the circle, and I applied all the transforms. So most times when you're rigging, if something's broken, you have to apply the transforms, which I just did with Control A. So that's how you can make a fish rig, have your eyes bound and not kind of fall off, and then add this control handle.